Hey, what's up, guys? Just sitting outside taking a well, not sitting, taking a walk. Yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys about me and this other YouTuber called A Gamer. He says a gamer, but it's A Gamer. It's a big A in front of it, so it's A Gamer. So make sure you go to his channel. I'm gonna put the link in the description because he does some really cool videos, and I was glad to actually do a video with him, dual comm with him, and we was just talking about Mario. And I was a little bit nervous, my first time doing the dual comm, so if you hear me stuttering in the video, then you know why. But yeah, you should check it out, and make sure you write on his comments in one of his videos, say a gamer, not a gamer, and see what he says. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys about that, and I'm going to be showing this video right about now, and then I'll see you guys later. Oh, look at my car. You like it? You like it? Yeah, I gotta fix that up, but alright, see you guys later. Oh, wait. Yeah, go watch the video. Hey, what's up, guys? White Lion here with another YouTuber named A Gamer PS3.
It's pronounced a gamer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Better be. Don't pronounce my name wrong. I will come to your house and beat you up like Godfather.
We're going to be talking about Mario and our experience with it, and when we started to play it, so you're gonna get a sense of how old we are. So, are you ready for the questions?
Oh, it's an interview style. Okay, I'm fine. Brought my number 2 pencil. I'm ready.
got some paper too?
No paper, but a pencil. I'll write on my hand. I'll take notes. That's how good I am.
Okay, first question. What's the first Mario game you ever played?
First one would be the Super Mario Brothers, the original on NES. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the actually very first game I played. It was actually back in Russia. I played the PAL version. I don't know if there's a difference between PAL or the US version, but I never beat it. But I beat it now. Two days ago, I got the original game. I put it in a Retron, which is pretty much an emulator for NES games, and I beat it. And after 18 years, I am very happy to say I finally beat the game. But yeah. That dragged on for a little bit longer. But yeah, my first game, NES, Super Mario Brothers.
Hey, I remember when I was a kid, I could never beat games when I was a kid. It took me forever until I got older, and I went back to the older games, and I beat them now. So, how is the NES? I never played that system.
You never played that system? Well, you never heard of NES, man? You got no childhood. You got no childhood, man. You gotta go back. You gotta buy one. Dude, this is cheap. Just get like. Because I have a Retron, which is pretty much just it's like it's an NES, but it's not by Nintendo. I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, I can't really explain a console to you. I can explain the game to you, but I can't explain the console. But let me ask you a question. I don't know if you know, but do you know the very first appearance and actually the very first game Mario was starred in?
No, I actually don't know.
Are you eating popcorn?
No.
You're interviewing me and you're eating popcorn. You're a very bad interviewer. Now, to answer my own question for you, Mario was actually his first appearance that I know was actually in the Donkey Kong arcade game. Do you know the game where the monkey throws down barrels down ladders and a guy tries to you know that one? That was actually his first appearance, even though his name was not on the game. He was the good guy, and actually there was actually several levels until they imported the NES, and they just made it one game and just about high score. Now, the very first game with Mario, and actually in the title, and actually his first big game was actually Mario Brothers, which is pretty much it was actually the first Mario game. It was actually a platformer with pipes, platforms, and turtles. Does that sound familiar by any chance? You have to knock down the turtles by hitting right below them on the ground, making them flip over, and then you have to run up and just kick them in the face. Yeah, that was actually the very first Mario game. I actually don't know if many people know that, because they usually think Super Mario for the NES. But yeah, the first game for Mario Brothers, well, first appearance in Donkey Kong. Just food for thought. Now you know. If anyone asks you, you know the first game was for Mario Brothers. Completely different from the Super Mario Brothers. On to the next question.
They have to put them in any other Donkey Kong games.
Actually, I have not. I actually did not like Donkey Kong, even though I never played any of his games.
Donkey Kong was the game.
Well, I know Donkey Kong was actually titled. The name on the arcade was titled Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
But I always thought it was a Mario game since actually I never read the title. I just saw Mario because I played the game after I played Super Mario Brothers, so I assumed it was a Mario game. Now that I'm much older, I can think for myself and actually read words. So, you know. Now, on to my next question. I gotta get an A on this test.
Do you think the past Mario games have been better than the ones we have now?
That's a trick question. Did you say the paths or like?
Yeah, the past Mario games, the first
Oh,
one.
the past Mario game. That's a trick question, because what I know, actually what I heard, is that the reason so many past games were hard, which is actually the reason I couldn't beat the original Super Mario Brothers because it was so hard, is because when they were making arcade games, a whole bunch of developers made specifically hard games so they keep pumping in quarters. And when they transferred to a console, they brought in their difficulty with them. So they brought in their knowledge of arcade games to the console, making the games deliberately hard, and therefore making the first generation Mario games and actually all first generation of console games difficult. But it was very simple. In the first Mario game, all you had to do was get to the end, and there were only so many power-ups. There was only the mushroom, the 1-up, and the fire flower. Now, all the new games, they have so much innovation. You can fly, you can become a rock, you can become a frog, you can fly. I said fly twice. You can become a giant Mario, and there's just so many possibilities. So being better is just like a trick question. I prefer difficult games, but the new ones are still fun, and it's mostly on the fun factor, so it actually depends on the person itself. But I guess I like both games equally. Although I do like the first one due to nostalgia, but I keep rambling. You talk. You answer your own damn questions.
I think I like the older Marios, even though I only played the ones for DS.
Well, that's not really long ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, like the first DS, the first
SP, Game Boy Advance.
I forgot what the first game. It was Mario Bros. I think.
That was on Nintendo.
Yeah, Mario Bros. That one, yeah, they have one for DS too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So that game I like a lot. The newer games I'm not too into, especially Mario Galaxies. I can't get into it, especially the multiplayer when you play with someone that's on the same console that's in the same house. I really don't like it. The interface is just terrible. The journey that you go on is just not the same as the older games. It just doesn't feel the same.
When you say journey, what do you mean by journey?
Like the different planets that you have to go on.
You do realize the original Mario Brothers did not have planets.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones that I don't like, the Mario Galaxies. I don't like Mario Galaxy. That's the one I'm talking about.
Well, I never played that game, so I guess that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that game I really didn't like because you have to go to different planets and it kind of gets repetitive because it's almost the same thing over and over. I just can't get into those type of Mario games. The ones before that, the other ones that was on the Wii, I really like, but the Mario Galaxy games I can't get into.
All right. Next question.
My computer just went to sleep mode.
Awesome.
Do you think
You knocked your computer out. Awesome. Way to go. You should be a teacher.
Do you think the games are the same as they are from the past to present?
You do realize that is the most BS question I've ever heard. You do realize that because you were quite literally saying, oh, I'm sorry, but oh my goodness. No.
Yeah.
Obviously no, because like I said, the original games, let's just say the original Super Mario Brothers on the NES. All you had to do, I think there was 8 levels, 7 or 8, I don't really quite remember. Let's say 8. There was 8 levels, and all you had was, I think they started you off with 3 lives. You had 3 lives to get to the end of the level, to get onto the second world, to beat the boss, and then continue onto 8 levels. Your power-ups were 1 mushroom, 1 fire flower, and 1-ups were spread across the entire map in very secret locations. And if you died 3 times or however many times you had lives, you started from the very beginning. These, the more newer games, are a lot more friendly. They're like I said, they're not arcade style. They're not really difficult. If you die, or actually if you lose all your lives, you go back to the last save point you had, which was probably maybe like 5 minutes ago. You can die as many times as you want. There's no real penalty for dying. You can buy a whole bunch of 1-ups. You can buy whole bunch of power-ups. It's not really that difficult, but they are a whole bunch of different. They are different because they add a whole bunch of new power-ups. They add new concept, new puzzles. They added giant stars, which are just like little fun collect.